Welcome back to Cinephellas. I am Kevin and this is Bob, and we are here to review The Monkey.
Oh, fuck.
Last year, Osgood Perkins brought us into the world of Longlegs, where he put Nick Cage under a lot of makeup but told him to amp the cage up. Very good performance, very unsettling movie. Also, one of the favorite actresses on the site, Michael Monroe, did a very good job. But this year, now he is doing a film, Oscar Perkins, based on a short story by Stephen King about a wind-up monkey doll who brings chaos and death to everyone who basically winds him up. That is the basis for this movie. Bob, what you think of it?
This is a fun movie. I don't know how else to put it. Final Destination kills along with a satirical take on what Monkey Shines was back in the 80s. I like that Oz laid right into the we're not taking this serious. This is the mentality of it. And I think what he did in the very beginning, opening it up using Adam Scott was a great thing because Adam Scott's, he's got a comedic effect to him, stuff like that, and they set this movie off right off the bat, and it doesn't take its foot off the gas.
Said all but last because I felt guilty. There were times in this movie where he was hysterically laughing out loud. Specifically, I won't say the details of the scene, but when the pool at the hotel electrifies and
Yes,
to that girl when she jumps in, I just laughed out loud, and the person I saw it with looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, you kidding me? This is a cartoon come to life. This is like a horror, gory cartoon come to life.
not one person in the theater that I saw it with didn't laugh. All of us were dying
Yeah,
because that's what this is. This was an amped up journey we didn't know we needed to go on. And we didn't know it was okay to laugh at extremely gory things that we knew weren't supposed to be taken serious. Final Destination, ooh, serious, scary. This was just like as soon as you saw that monkey do something, almost I felt everyone held their breath and were like, all right, what's going to happen now? And I thought being able to take the audience, put them in the palm of his hand, and have them wait every time that monkey moved was fantastic.
absolutely. And I liked Theo James. Theo James plays the twin brothers, and I thought he did very good playing the meek, shy, kind of unsure of himself lead character. And he also did very well when the douchebag part of him, back the twins came in. I thought it was a very good performance, and I didn't realize he was from the Maze Runner. It took me a while to basically remember he was in the Maze Runner. I don't know if you saw that one.
Like I looked up who it was later and I was like, oh, okay, I know this guy, but he really put in work to look completely different.
Yeah, look
And
different, sounds different, everything. Yeah,
I was impressed by that. Perkins coming into the film makes me wish he's gonna be more Hitchcock or Shyamalan-esque,
yeah,
where he's just gonna randomly appear in his movies from now on.
yeah. I would love that. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's him. He was the uncle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's funny because it's the extremely autistic lawyer in Legally Blonde. Like that's where I remember him from.
and yeah, obviously, everyone had, everyone in Hollywood has like similar last names. Sometimes I did not know that he was Anthony Perkins' son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh, this is Norman Bates's kid. Let's see what he can do. And Elijah Wood popping in was one of my favorite things that came in where it was just like, oh, now Elijah Wood's in the movie. Let's see what Elijah Wood does now. Like
yes,
it was just constant surprises the entire time. No, this was a fun movie, and I really hope this, along with like I was saying earlier, Hard Eyes, I like this new wave of horror coming out. Not all of it has to be scary, not all of it, but you could still be gory as hell, and it's fantastic.
yeah. And I also thought, She-Hulk, Tatiana Maslany, she was very good as the
She
mother.
was she was the heart of the movie. Like she was your moral compass. She was all of this stuff. I felt they used her pretty well.
And Theo James, he has that very distinct voice that I felt added a lot to the film too. It's very deep. I can't do it because I don't have a deep voice, but he has a very deep, distinct voice, and it was very done well. Added something to the movie for me.
And not to mention the tie-in merchandising with the popcorn bucket that literally is the monkey.
Yes, perfect.
I actually jumped on that one.
Oh, you
Like
did.
that one I needed. Like he's stands up there. Both of his arms, you can move either one or keep them both up.
I enjoy this. I hope Osgood Perkins gets a sequel because I wouldn't mind going back into this world, with sequel because I think it made money. I think it's doing pretty well in the box office. So, and
And
you,
I have yet to hear one person say anything like really bad about it
yeah,
overall. Like people nitpick, but overall, like people love this movie.
yeah, and you get a little, for those of you who are gonna, I don't know if it's in theaters, if it's still in the theaters now, stay till the end of the credits. You get a little sneak preview of his next film.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I forgot the name of it, but it looks interesting. You don't get a lot, you just get shots, but and I hope Long Legs was very different from this movie, so I hope maybe in the next movie he does a little something different too. Maybe it's not as funny, maybe it's more creepy, and he's it's an interesting director. Like I'm very interested to see where he goes next.
I like him not going in the same direction every time. Like
Yeah,
you said, Long Legs was very psychological thriller and all that. This was fun and stuff. Yeah, I want to see him just kind of flesh out who he is as a director and kind of build an extensive body of work where nothing can really define him. You know what I mean? Where
yeah,
he can take, a drama or like anything, and we're going to be optimistic about it.
absolutely. And I don't know if you remember, like back in like the 2000s when I was like a teenager, there was something on the internet called Happy Tree Friends.
Oh yeah, I owned all of them on
That's what
DVD.
this movie reminds me of.
Oh, absolutely. If you
Mystic over the top, but with a smile on its face, like the
right,
monkeys in our
dude,
pictures.
and the kitty Happy Tree Friends was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, Happy Tree Friends, definitely check this one out.
Like I said, the drum beat, and then everyone in the audience, I felt held their breath. I know I did, and just like, all right, what's gonna happen now? Or what happens if you try to make the monkey beat the drum and seeing what happens then? I almost fell out of my seat. Well, it was just like this is the greatest movie ever. Like it's just like I got to see blood and guts, I got to laugh, and I got to have a little bit of the mystery of trying to figure out what goes on. And
What would you give it?
I want to go 4.25. I feel like it's not perfect. There's still holes, but man, this was a blast, and this is a movie that I'm waiting to watch again.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna give it like a solid 3.5 out of 5 hair pieces. So speaking of the horror, you said Hard Eyes too, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep, same thing. That's a rom-com horror. It's
but like it's a Hallmark movie.
absolutely it's a hell mark. Like it just
Hallmark. That should be a new genre, right?
absolutely. We will keep patenting them here on Cinephellas. We will keep coming up with genre nicknames. But yes, Hard Eyes was a lot of fun as well. Nowhere near Monkey, but worth a watch and might be something we could talk about in the
Yeah,
future.
definitely. I'll check it out.
But
Uh,
yeah, no, Monkey,
yeah,
yeah, 4.25 out of 5. I'm all in.
excellent. 3.5 for me. Did you guys see this movie? Do you agree with more with Bob was saying or my rating? Let us know. Come to the website, cinephellas.com, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Come to the website. We gotta do a podcast again. It's been a long time. We gotta get the
Yeah.
books together. Basically, come visit the site. We love talking about film, video games, and TV shows. Something I have to do better with TV shows. Anyway, I am Kevin Muller, and this is Bob. And as we say in the site, cheers.
Cheers.